You've got to choose your hard. What do you want? Do you want like the packing to be the hard part of your job? Then go for like big, like bulky stuff.
Oh mate, that is no way. That's not been out of the box.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a dark horse.
Well,
Simon's the clothing guy. Look at the state of this place.
I feel like embarrassed. It's cool. The girls has called me out.
Hello and welcome back to the Tack Cave. Hang on a minute.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
We're not in Kansas anymore. We're at Simon's. We promised this and it's happened. We've come down to Simon's place and we're going to have a look around Simon's setup. So here we are. This is Simon's shed. Do you call it a shed? What do you refer to it as?
Probably office.
Office.
Which is a little bit of like a joke,
Yeah.
when actually that is in the back of my garden.
Yeah.
So like fundamentally it is a shed, but it's definitely bigger than a shed.
It is more than a shed. I recently watched Simon's video where you documented building this, which I loved that because I'm into all that sort of stuff. And it is more than a shed. It's fully insulated, double glazed and stuff. So it's not really a shed.
No.
First impressions, that your photo area is way bigger than it looks in the videos. That's really nice. Well, let's start here. You were just saying that you kind of modified one of these desks that rises and falls.
Correct.
Motorized desk.
I'm going to do that just because.
Oh, it's going to tip that over.
It's all right. We're there now.
Okay.
So then we can like just. So I can do it like, the idea of this is if I'm just like different items and I want it at different heights, or if my back is playing up a little bit, I can actually raise it up and it's not as much as like a issue to like bending over.
Well, do you spend most of your day stood? Or apart from, I see you sit to work at the computer. Do you stand?
So a little bit of both actually. So when I'm doing things like listing on my computer, I sit down. If I'm on a Zoom call, if I'm in meetings, I'll be sitting. But when it actually comes to doing my posting and packing, let me show you. So on this, which is a riser, so all I do is just.
Ah, that's like the one I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is so much nicer to actually like. So for example, what I will do is I will like get my orders, go and pick. This is my packing station just here.
Wow, that's tiny for a packing station.
Exactly. But the difference is that all I need, if I go and get an item, so for example, this is the kind of size that we're going to be talking about. It's not big, and then all I would do is underneath, I've actually got my poly bags, come straight out, that goes straight into there. I have my thank you card, that goes into every single one. Fold that over, seal it up, and then I'll go over to here, and then I'll actually like print off my label, comes out of like the mum bin, straight on there, and then that will go into an IKEA bag.
Well, the contrast, if you remember, I don't know how much space I've given over to packing supplies, all across one side underneath the desk. There's cardboard boxes, void fill, and you've got that one little thing.
Got this one, and I've also got, if something's a bit bigger, like it might be a kind of a jacket or a blazer, which it won't fit in there. I've actually got a slightly bigger one than that. And if someone really has got like kind of like multiple items, I've got just under here. But these get used very rarely. But as you see, nice big one as well. I do have a couple of boxes just in case.
The one contrast of this, but one, I think there's many contrasts, but we were just talking before about you designed this for the business with the business in mind.
Correct.
So it's functional.
Yeah.
And it works.
This is definitely not kind of like, it's not a party central place.
No.
This is like, I come up here and it is very clear for me that this is like my work.
Yeah.
And I come up to work.
And it's built with that purpose in mind. You thought about the lighting, you set that up knowing you were going to have this exactly here.
Yeah. So I pre-planned it before I'd even like built it.
Yeah.
I knew, and because I'd worked out the size of the racking, how far it would come out. Then I had to work out actually how wide the walkway was with my boxes that protrude. So I need to make sure there's enough space in here. So if I'm looking I can pull them out, get to my SKU numbers,
Yep.
and then back in.
And you've still got a bit of space to grow, I noticed.
So I think I've probably got, I'm currently running at 1,800 items in my store. I think I could probably put another 12 to 1,500 before I max out. So maybe around about the 3,000 to 3,500, I think.
So is your system as simple as you'll be at number, whatever the last number is?
Yep.
And you will go from there, or will you be filling gaps?
Let me show you.
How does that work? Because believe it or not, we did clothing and nothing else but clothing for a while.
Yeah.
And we had a bag system where all the bags were numbered.
Yeah.
And I would take the item out of the bag, and that bag would go in a box. The
Yeah.
next item of clothing that this would take the next random number, and
Yeah.
it would fit in a slot. Do you operate that?
No, mine is different. So like, I never reuse any numbers. So once that number has gone, it then like that never gets used ever
So you're
again.
adding to the end all the time.
Correct.
So
exactly.
do you have to shuffle it all back through the system?
Quite,
to fill the
fundamentally,
space?
yeah, that's
Right.
exactly what it is. So like, because you're going to be picking, and there's going to be holes
Yeah.
like within like kind of like those numbers. What I will do is, for example, yesterday what I was doing is some kind of consolidation.
Yeah.
And then I was getting like the boxes, moving everything forwards, and then like the other box, they were going to the back of it.
Yeah.
And it just like turns it over
By
like
the
so.
time you get to the end, you've got 4 boxes spare.
Exactly. I think I had, you see like on the floor, see how many like boxes there are. These are all empty.
Yeah.
They were all full yesterday.
So are these an off-the-shelf thing you can buy, or they? Oh no, Lidl's.
Lidl's.
Nice.
Free of charge boxes.
They're perfect. They're
That-
nice deep ones.
For me, like that, this one, you picked the one that I was going to be throwing away because this has definitely seen like
Look
better
at the
days.
state of this place.
I feel like embarrassingly cold. Andrea just called me
I
out.
found the one scruffy box.
So if you look at the next one, that's how they normally come in.
No, they work well.
And if you like, there is a new hack that I have to think. Anyone else, like, because I'm a big fan of actually low cost, no cost. If you ask that, these are the tortilla boxes that you get from Lidl, and they're more than happy for you to actually take them. I always ask and just make sure they're all right with it. But previously, for years, I've always had these bits, and they were like so, okay, like they're all there. Now I kind of slice and slice, so it goes down there. I can probably get another 2 or 3 items in that box.
Yeah.
So that's just a little hack that I kind of discovered recently.
Yeah. But I've never been turned down in the shop asking for boxes.
No, people were that it
They
costs them
pay to get rid of it.
Exactly. It suits my model of what I'm looking to actually store, and they kind of like they go in there perfectly.
So have you found anything that you didn't expect? Anything that you've had to change with your storage or the SKU? Is that working?
Well, the SKU system works perfectly
Yeah.
to the extent that I think I'm that confident that because I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna look to actually get probably my first employee, like just on a part-time basis, just to help me, and probably for shipping. Shipping is the bit that kind of like is a real drag. If you're running your own business, okay, if you want to go away for a couple of days, if you want to go for like away for anything more than a couple of days, you are tied to eBay because like you've got to get that item out when you say you're going to get it out. So for me, I've got same day dispatch. So for me, it's really difficult to actually like go away for a couple of days.
You could put it on time away.
You can, but that will affect sales.
Oh yeah.
So I try not to do that.
Okay.
But the best thing like that I'm looking to do is actually get someone in a couple of hours a day, and then they can actually do the postage for me.
And I suppose because it's just sequential numbers, anyone can find it, right? Whereas if somebody came into our system,
Yeah.
mind you, I've got shelf numbers now, but it's not quite every item's number.
Right, I'm just going to go on to an order. What we got going out. Right, so for example, on this one, it's a pair of Paul Smith jeans.
Yep.
And what I look for is my SKU number. So that's 21343.
2-1. Shall I try and find it?
Absolutely.
2-1. Sorry.
So 21343.
Right, come this way, people. 21343. So if you come down here, Andrea. Andrea's behind the camera, by the way. Say hello. 21343 20.
So,
Oh,
no, okay, so you're not doing anything wrong, okay? So like, I should have explained, okay? So it goes in like kind of like, so once it gets to the top of that one, okay,
Yeah.
it comes all the way and starts again.
ah, okay.
So, okay, it goes around like that, then it goes to that one, then it goes to that one, then it goes to that one. So, that 208, so you're looking at 21343.
211. Where do we go from the end of here?
The next one on the down the bottom.
21. I'm making this look harder than it should be.
As long as Simon knows what he's doing, that's the
2 1.
main thing, isn't it?
No, wait for it. 21315. Would it be?
343. Keep going.
Do we go up from here? Oh, we go round here. Right, we're going to be.
Hurrah!
I made that way harder than it should have been.
Sorry, you can throw that out.
Oh, is that sold?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What is it? Pair of jeans.
Yep.
Awesome.
So definitely the key thing for me is actually I should have explained. Okay. So I didn't like really explain that very well at all. So the way that I set it up is it goes like around. So like, once it goes from like the top, goes all the way around, and then it comes down to the next level, goes all the way around, goes down to the next level. Once that comes along, all I do is get my straight in there. Do you put like kind of thank you cards in?
We do sometimes. Again, see, we're not really systems led, are we?
We haven't got any
We have little thank you
personalised
cards.
ones. We used to, but we don't at the moment.
No, we do have some.
The reason behind why I do it is because I think something like that kind of looks more professional than like I'm just like in my
I like
shed.
the should I go close because people can scan
That's
it?
fine. That's fine.
But
They can scan it.
yeah, I like that idea of having the QR code.
But
That's
also, I'm about kind of I want to like get that person to buy again from me. So hence, I actually like put on a 20% coupon.
Ooh, that's generous.
Only for like another people who would like to buy again. So like and that to drive like repeat business. So it might be like, oh, I've got like 20% off like my item. If it means that they come back 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times,
Yeah,
it's worth like doing it.
we've talked about that.
We have. We
done
do a
it.
lot of talking about things.
Talking about thank you cards, we get a lot of repeat custom and custom through the channel.
Yeah.
So we do thank yous certainly for viewers.
Yeah, I knew we had some generic ones. I didn't know we had any more of our personalised ones.
No, not personalised.
But this might be like a bit weird for other people, but I personally like print off every single item, every single order individually. I do it one at a time.
I do now. I didn't used to.
Yeah, it's not the fastest way, but for me, it's the safest way.
Exactly.
That's like that. I'm not. There's things I'm all about kind of being like super fast. Everything must be efficient. There's being efficient, and then there's being like kind of not making mistakes. I'd rather not make a mistake and actually add another 5-10 seconds.
Well, I only did it twice, maybe. Put the wrong label on the wrong thing.
Yep.
But the chaos that creates.
Correct.
You upset that customer and this customer.
Yep.
Potentially lose both of the revenue.
Yep, that's it.
We actually managed to. I think we sorted both out both times. They agreed to send it on, and I reimbursed them.
Yeah.
But it's stress. So I went back to doing one at a time because I can't get it wrong then.
Yeah.
I've only got one parcel on the go, and one label on the go.
Yeah.
So I used to end up with reams and reams. Yeah.
Another thing that like other people have like asked me about again is with these items, they're in clear bags.
Yeah.
I could quite easily forego the clear bags and put them straight into a poly mailer and actually have like a SKU number on there.
I'm just going to interject here and say, because you were talking about when we had the warehouse and we did clothes, but when I was at home and I used to do it in the sunroom, which was my office, and I used to do clothes exclusively, This is the system that I had. I used to put them in clear bags once they were photographed and listed in a clear bag with a number on, went in a drawer with a SKU, and then I would just pull out the clear bag, put it in a poly mailer, done. Yeah. Lovely.
Can I ask why you done it that way? Like, why did you put it into a clear bag and not straight into like?
So I could see, I could double check that it was the thing that I had sold.
That is exactly the reason I don't put them into like grey bags.
Yeah.
Because like it's a thing. Because there are times when I check that that SKU number and I go to it, and I've missed it. I've put the wrong SKU number on.
Yeah.
So that I would then go, well, that's not what I've actually sold, because I can see it.
Yes,
if I can't see it, I can't do that. It's an extra check that I just do.
So it's like a fail safe. So you can catch yourself. Oh, hang on, this is a red T-shirt or whatever.
Yep.
Right.
I sold a blue T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think what you're describing is what you evolved into when you were doing clothing and I was having nothing to do with it.
That was when we were in Hitchin and I had my space at the back of the house.
Yeah. So I was watching a video recently and I was intrigued because you were selling hard goods. You had a mini disc player.
Yeah, correct.
And stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit how that's fitting in with clothing.
So on this area here, this is kind of my shoes. So I've got like same SKU system with shoes and trainers and all that side of it.
Okay.
So it just works. It's a bit tighter in there, but you can actually like just get.
So these are all bagged as well. So you bag all the shoes.
Yeah, all with numbers on them.
Same SKU system.
Yeah, exactly the
Are you
same.
using the same SKU for your hard goods?
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm still kind of finding my feet when it comes to like the bigger stuff, but smaller. For example, just in here, for example, like a little camera just on there, 20907. Very similar to you when you actually kind of know where things are. So if it's an electronic item, I know it's over in this area, and I don't have like 50,000 of them.
So are you limiting yourself to size?
Pretty much.
You've got a lamp here.
Don't know. I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute.
I saw the angle poise and I thought,
Yeah.
what? What's going on here?
Yeah.
But is the electronics working out for you? You said earlier that the ROI on it is
Crazy.
the money you can make, the profit you can make on it
Is amazing.
Great.
It really is very good. I haven't got the processes like kind of buttoned down completely, because it comes down to I need boxes, I need more bubble wrap, I need like kind of like an area to actually pack them.
Right.
Because something like that, that's fine. I can do it on my desk. But anything bigger, maybe a DVD player.
Yeah.
I will then have to like go and put that onto my my flat lay.
You've got to find a cardboard box.
I've got a couple of bits and pieces like kind of like cardboard, but not vast amounts.
And that's where you'll descend into where I'm at.
Correct.
Where I've got just tons of packing
that's
supplies and vinyl as well.
Yeah.
You need vinyl mailers or
Correct.
cardboard to fold around it.
Yeah.
We fit. So you're in my territory here.
This is the bit that I'm kind of less, dare I say, proud of, because this is actually like where it goes into like the everything world.
Yeah.
I try to limit it as much as I possibly can, but I also recognise there's some good money to be made.
Yeah.
And there's like, and I have to recognise that like that I'm here to actually sell and make money. So if it means I have to do some bits that are outside my comfort zone, I'll do it. So. Yeah.
But I can see that you're going to have to draw a line.
Yeah.
Because this place runs efficiently and it's designed for a certain thing.
It is.
But it has been interesting seeing you dabble in the electronics and even the records. I know you had some good success with records recently.
Yeah. Even though I had one like returned back to me.
Did you? For what reason?
Because the sleeve was not quite as in good condition as.
Record buyers are fussy. I'm one of them.
Yeah. So which should I think? But yeah, that was an £80 lesson, unfortunately.
Right.
So that was a bit disappointing.
So go on then, tell us about the lamp. What's happening here?
So this one is I went to basically one of my best friends. He's just clearing out his mum and dad's old property.
Is it the one that slips out?
Yeah,
yes.
that's it.
Wow, I've not had a decent. Is it an actual angle poise? Is it the? Yeah, it is. These are worth a pretty penny.
So I don't know. That's hence, okay, like I was so pleased you was coming over because I was going to ask you some questions about it. Because I don't actually know too much about these. I've listed this, but I'm actually selling this on behalf of my friend.
Okay.
So like, I'm testing the water on these ones. But the honest thing is, like, when you are not a specialist in this, it's hard to know like what value to put them on. I know how to check comps, but
yeah,
even I'm sure that I've put it up today and it's had huge amounts of interest already.
Okay. Have you gone by it now?
Yeah.
What have you gone with?
150.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's high or low.
It sounds high, but I haven't sold one for
Yeah,
years. I'm not saying you can't.
No, I've seen ones from £80 to like 150.
Yeah.
Because I'm selling it on behalf of someone else, I thought, like, let's try and get the maximum we possibly can.
Oh yeah. I would start there and come down anyway.
Exactly.
I assume you've got offers on.
Yeah.
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 I don't know when I last had a genuine angle poise. It's going back probably 10 years.
But he's probably got about 20 of them.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. And for a lot of the time I was saying that I didn't really want to deal with them because of that okay, now makes me go, if I sell that, which it will sell, I know if it will sell, how the hell am I going to like post that?
Yep.
And that does scare me because that could get easily damaged in the post.
Yeah. Doing this stuff, a big part of your job becomes dealing with the packaging side of it. Whereas, as you explained before, and if we come back to this, your clothing world, it's not a big part of what you do.
No.
Putting things in bags, and I'm not trying to downplay it, but that's all you do. Which is a huge plus for this, and that's not lost on me. I'm envious of that side of what you do.
Yeah.
Shove it in a bag and you've forgotten about it. So taking on the angle poise is a perfect example because you can't even take that. Well, it's going to be a box at least that.
At least. But the difference with this is I try to actually like work on kind of between £10 and £15 margins profit. That's what I'm kind of ideally looking for, like in my kind of clothing.
Yeah.
But you look at like kind of like the electronics, you could be talking 30, 40, 50, 80, £100 profit in each item. So it's weighing up the pros and cons of actually going, do I want to do, who was it? I think it was Humley. She sells car parts. I think she actually said like, right, you've got to choose your hard. What do you want? Do you want like the packing to be the hard part of your job? Then go for like big, like bulky stuff. If you want like the sourcing to be like the hard part of it, okay, we'll go for clothing because like that's hard to actually find like the ones that are going to be expensive.
Okay.
The actual easy part is going to be packing it.
I've never heard that term. Choose your hard. Yeah.
And pretty much every single like category has its hard. It's you just got to work out what you can live with. Yeah. For example, you can cope with actually doing the postage and packing. You don't mind actually, like you quite like doing that. I personally hate it.
Yeah.
That's the bit I absolutely detest, and that's what got me out of selling everything. Like when I sold a CRTV, that was the point I go, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I suppose the way I word that in my head is it's about avoiding stress. And like clothing for me was stress.
Yeah.
And if the packaging is the stress, I'd say, remove it from your business.
Yep.
We're not in this to get stressed.
No.
We're choosing to do this. Don't choose to add the more stress. But this sort of stuff, I can see this sort of stuff working within your model.
So hence this, if you like to look at
that. Ooh.
So this is all what I bought. Like I actually got this from my my best friends. Like instead, I actually purchased these ones. They were massively into. So like my friend's parents, they were model railways, kind of one-to-one scales, like everything, and for years and years and years, models, corgis, old school like stuff.
Right.
So like there's the thing.
So have you bought a collection of this?
Yeah, I bought loads. I bought probably 100 of these, I think.
Wow, you're a dark horse.
Well,
Simon's the clothing guy.
And this gives me so much dread you would not know.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I would be enjoying this for months if I had this.
Like instantly, like when I was like listing it and taking pictures of it, it was like kind of like, what the heck is actually this?
That's nice. Is that a reissue? It looks too fresh. Is that vintage?
I'm gonna open this.
Oh, don't ruin your... Oh,
No, that's
oh
fine.
we're in. We're in.
Do you know why?
Have you sold it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is that vintage? Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
That looked too fresh
You
to
have a
be
look inside.
vintage.
Oh, that's in beautiful condition.
Oh, mate, that is. No way. That's not been out of the box.
You.
How much did you sell it for? Are we allowed to know?
Yeah. I think it went for 80.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Look at that. That's not been out.
Nope.
Look at the colours on it.
I had some Meccano like this.
It does take us back in it, but even that, like I think the back of it is a little bit kind of fade, like colour wise.
See, this is the stuff I live for.
Yeah.
The messing around with it, having it in my possession for a few months, sometimes years, is kind of why I do this. Yeah, wow.
I think even like if you look inside,
tested and guaranteed. Wow, is that?
1962.
I was going to say it is 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, love that. Yeah, this is right up my alley.
So I've got a load of Thomas the Tank Engine
Oh, that
original
one's sold,
box.
so that can stay up. Yeah.
Yeah, I can stay out as well. That one.
Oh, that gone as well.
Wow.
I listed it this morning.
The other
It
joy of
doesn't
this.
surprise me that that's gone so quick.
No, this stuff will always sell all year round. We were talking about seasonality
Yeah,
in clothing
absolutely.
earlier. That can be a problem with stock and
But also, it's Q4, toys, Christmas ideas.
Correct.
true, but
Yeah.
This stuff will sell all year.
Yeah.
There's collectors collect all year.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Well, that's my favourite box in your office.
Yeah, that can go back on there if you want.
Yep. I'm finding the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
These are all. I've not listed these ones. Again, like this is so out of my because I don't really know like about them.
Little corgi buses. See, now I've taken on a kind of man cave booth space as well. This sort of stuff would be perfect for in there. Because a lot of these won't have big value, I would have thought.
No. I think like 10 to 15, if that.
Yeah, you might even start lotting them together
Yeah.
if they're small. Oh, wow. Yeah. There's a lot of collectors of buses and coaches, you know.
Yeah.
There's probably a term for it, a bus collector.
I think I found one that was for the Hastings district
Really?
bus. I think me coming to see you kind of opened my eyes to kind of like possibly like looking at other things as well.
Really?
To some degree, like I still would class myself as like I'm still a clothing seller. Like that is my business.
Yeah.
But I can't turn down like the potential like of making profit and making money, which clearly like this stuff like can do.
Yeah. And I think the way you've described it to me when we've been talking is you're trying to find things that will fit into what you've got set up.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think maybe the angle poise is a perfect example of maybe that doesn't fit.
And that's
It
what
literally doesn't fit
it doesn't.
in
And
your
that,
shelving.
and that's gonna be like that's on a consignment basis.
Yeah.
Like I will get like one in, like sell it, and then like work out how to actually kind of pack it and send it, and then work out okay, let's get another one, and I'll do another one. There's 20 plus of them, and they range from like the little small ones to ones bigger than that, like kind of like and some really old ones. Wow. Some like probably like turn of the century. So and I think they are worth a lot of money. But I thought I'd test out this one to see like how it goes.
So is this your goods in department?
No, not quite actually. No, so I've just like I'm dipping my toes into eBay Live.
Ah, I see. Right.
So this is actually for a show. So there's 40 items just here. The idea was to go live last night, but we had some technical issues from eBay, so I couldn't actually go live. Which has like made it a bit of an issue actually, because I've now got this all prepared, all ready to go.
Yep.
Had the show all organised, got it all set up in here, and yeah, I'd like to have the rug pulled like beneath me was a little bit of a hard pill to take, but
So that whole rail, that's one show.
Yep.
And you would hope to sell all of that in one show.
So we done last week, was my first show, and had 43 items and sold every single one. So that meant that Monday morning I had just over 70 orders to go out on a Monday morning.
And that's when it pays to have clothing that you, mind you, some of these are quite bulky.
They are bulky.
Again, it's just roll it up and chuck it in.
I've actually got my bigger, like that, just the bigger bags. Because they're all going to poly mailers.
Are you working on different ROI for the shows? Are you hoping to just turn it over and see what happens? Or?
So this, again, was another test. The first one I done, I was seeing which was like, I suppose a bit of a clearance, moving some of my older stock, still good quality, like nothing wrong with it, but just like hadn't sold for whatever reason like, over a period of time. So that show was all about kind of just clearing it out. And personally, even if I only got like a little bit of money, I would have been happy because it's clearing space.
Yeah.
This was a testing out like a completely different model. This has all been hand purchased for the show. So this has never actually been in my store.
Oh, I see.
So I bought this for cheap, but I think the actual kind of like the cost won't be anywhere near as much as like some of my higher like level stuff, but it should still kind of get a good return. Especially like, for example, like if we got like a nice like big puffer jacket, okay, like full length, like perfect like for dog walking, something like that. If I could get £10 for that, I'll be happy.
Okay.
So margins not quite as good, but still, like if you got 40 of them in and out like within like a couple of days.
And then are you auctioning everything at a pound
£1 start.
They are all pound starts.
Everything is £1 start.
Did you sell everything at a profit in the first one?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Because you did low starts on the first
£1.
Okay.
And that was for stuff that I'd actually like bought in. So that actually did work out that I started at £1. My actual cost of goods, because over a certain period of time you can write it back and like you write it down until it kind of like basically owes you nothing. But in true value, like it cost me £3 an item, roughly, like for my normal stock. So, but I still made profit from selling all that.
And like you say, even if it's just an avenue to clear the slow stock and get your capital back and reinvest it, that's still a function of a business that needs to be there.
There has to be some form of markdown strategy.
Yeah, an outlet to get rid of the crap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whether that's kind of like doing a special offer, or you kind of like you get rid of it in some other way, which, for example, like the live.
And it may be that it evolves into a way of getting high value for decent stuff.
Correct.
But I suppose you don't know until you test the water. And we still haven't got on there to test it with toys and games, which is what we're going to try.
Yeah.
And then maybe Andrea's collectibles as well. Going to try and live.
I think they're going to be a really good one. There's Matt. He's now doing tech on there, so he's doing like mobile phones and laptops and everything. And he seems to be doing like really well. Like kind of like the margins look really good on that as well.
It feels a bit like it's a risk, but I suppose it's a calculated risk, isn't it, to auction things?
To some degree, you have to like be. I think you certainly need to be aware of your numbers, and you need to like be aware of what your kind of your breaking even points are.
Yeah.
Because like going into any form of like business and like thinking you're going to lose money, that's not a good position to be in.
It's not what we're here for.
Exactly. You need to. So even if I sell everything at £1, I'm making money.
Right.
Is it a lot of money? No.
No.
But it's making money. But if I get like kind of like £5 here, £10 here, £12 here, £7 here, that will all like in the long term, it might make me like for an hour's show, I might make £150, £200.
And in conversations with people at eBay, they're trying to sell it to us as a long-term thing to build it up, build up a following.
Yeah.
Do you think you're in eBay live for the long term? Is it too early to tell?
It's a bit early to think. Again, this is theory, and I don't know, and I haven't like tested it. But what I think is one of the reasons I've actually gone onto it is to not just to sell items on live. I'm hoping that eBay thinks that me as a seller, okay, is a good proposition. That he's doing live, okay. Oh, let's giving more traffic. So if I get more traffic that go onto my normal store with the more expensive items with the bigger profit margins, they may well buy from that as well.
Yeah.
And if I'm kind of like doing as much as I possibly can to get my face in front of like eBay, I think like that's got to be a good thing when like things come along and like offers come along and like, oh Simon, would you like to try this? And the algorithm suddenly recognises that, oh okay, like you seem to be doing quite well, we'll try and like give you a few more people to actually see if you can sell. See how you get on with that.
Right. And on a purely practical level, let's say you sell 40 things to maybe 40 new customers that aren't your customers for your regular stuff.
Absolutely.
They still got your little thing with the QR, and they'll be then checking out your store with discount.
Yep.
So you're going to be feeding into your business, whether eBay gives you a push or not.
But
you're
also,
going to be feeding your own business.
Yeah, you saw that, and also like every time someone purchases that, if they then subscribe or they kind of like the live, they get a notification every single time I go live again.
Yeah.
So just like, and hopefully it's going to be like.
In theory, it will build. And it will build your brand. And
who else? I was talking to Xander.
Yes.
Really, really very clued up guy. And he was saying to me, like, Simon, like, you may well be at a crossroads. You might actually realise the live is the thing that you're going to go down the route of. Who knows? Like he said, like, could you imagine you actually, you know, like you source 100 items like in a day,
and then
like,
gone.
And you like do it, and you do that like on like 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 500 items like in a week out the door. Like it could happen.
It's because it's such a huge unknown. But the potential's there, and I think getting in early, the fact that you're really early, we're hoping to get on soon. It's a big advantage.
I agree. That's what I think. And even if it doesn't work out, like at least I can try and like I can test it out. Yeah. Who knows? It might be that like my model changes and I get rid of all of these racks, and then I just like put in like rails.
Yeah,
could happen.
You do 2 or 3 shows a week, and you don't have any backlog because you just turn it.
It comes in on one day and it's out that afternoon, and then you go out and source more, and I think could happen.
Yeah. Who knows?
I thought it would be like helpful just going to show you like what I do when it comes to like my photography side of it.
Yep.
So I've got everything's all prepared, like kind of just down here. It's just on a tote, and then what I do is I just pick it up like so. It lays down, just make it nice and like tidy like that, and then what I do is just take my pictures.
Do you do pictures with measurements in?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is I do.
Ah, there we go.
Like so. There we go. That's done.
People are going to be saying, it's all creased. I don't think we're going to use these pictures.
This is definitely not like my real one.
No.
But on every single one, I will always take a picture of my SKU number.
Yeah, good.
Comes like with another like fail safe, so if I get something wrong, I can at least do that.
Yep.
But then once that's done, gets folded.
Do you put the picture with the SKU on the listing so you can always refer back to it?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. And then just here, okay, everything to hand.
Yep.
I've got my polymailer tortilla, so its name is like kind of just tortilla it.
Oh, fancy.
Straight in there. Pull it out like so. Get my number. And then, so these are all printed off. You can get SKU numbers that you actually purchase, but I'm a skinflint and I don't want to pay someone to actually do it when I can do it myself.
Oh, it's always when someone's filming it. You can't
Absolutely, every single time. But that goes in there. Like so. And then I've got my box just there, and then that will go straight into there. And I'll just like carry on doing the rest. So
you do photos first, and then you'll go and list it after?
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, I'm the other way around. I draft.
Yeah.
I do a sell similar, draft it, and then I have a bank of drafts, and then I drop pictures on my phone into the listing.
So with this is take pictures, then that will go straight onto the computer, sit down at the computer, open up the pictures, then I can actually see exactly what I think. So I sell similar for my own items.
Yeah.
So in other words, like, so polo shirt, okay, like Tommy Hilfiger polo shirt. Right, have I got another one of those? Yep, sell similar from that.
Yep.
And then all I've got to do is actually change the size, change the colour, possibly change the price, but 9 times out of 10 it's the same. And that's it. I don't need to do anything else. So my listing, I can probably do that in a minute and a half, if that.
Nice. So I hope you enjoyed the little look around Simon's. I was going to say shed again. It's not a shed. it's your home office.
It is.
My thoughts on this actually. Your photography bay here is huge. It doesn't look this big on camera. It's a really nice space, and I think it's about the size. Mind you, I did watch your video where you built it, so I kind of knew what I was coming to.
Yeah.
But what I love about it is it's a functional space. It's built to do a job, and it does that job.
Yeah.
And there's little lessons I can take away from that for sure. So yeah, thank you so much for inviting us over.
Honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Like I was a bit nervous, thinking like, oh my word, like there's nothing to show. It's a bit boring, but it is practical. And as I said, that's exactly what I wanted it to be.
I had to laugh. I saw in one of your recent videos you mentioned where I was coming over, and Simon said, "I'm going to have to tidy up." The irony of Simon tidying. You've been to my space. But no, it's been. Yeah, really interesting actually. I hope...
and you will have seen from recent videos, it's not quite as tidy as it was when you came to have a look.
No.
No, I tidied up for Simon coming over, and it's now descended back into the usual chaos. But yeah, drop us a message down below. Let us know what you thought. I will link Simon's channel as well. If you're not already following Simon, the Gentleman Marketeer, I'll link Simon's channel below. In fact, what I'll do at the end of this video, I will link where Simon is building this. Please check that out. It's a fascinating video. At least it is if you're into DIY like me. But yes, thank you, Simon, for inviting us. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
We're going to go home in the rain now. Ta-ra! And that video of Simon's is up there. There it is.